Alright, so let's see, what's next? Oh, before we start getting into the big games, let's go briefly over some Mario Party 10!
Or as I like to call it, Bowser's Salt Factory.
Yes, I have to say, when I first saw the trailer for it, I felt as though Nintendo was kind of listening in on a conversation that me and GAW had earlier.
Oh yeah? What was that?
We had a talk about, like, something that they could do for future Mario Party games, specifically for the Wii U. And Austin came up with the idea that, what if they had a Mario Party game in which it was 5 players, but the one with the tablet, the gamepad, was the Game Master, basically. And they were either following the Game Master's, like, rule set or trying to go against the Game Master. Then E3 comes and we see Bowser is the tablet player while everyone's trying to go against him. It felt as though we were spied on, but if we weren't, we're pretty honored.
Yeah, it does sound like it. But anyway, it's like, for me, I love Mario Party. It's like, I don't care what anyone says, I don't think it's a friendship killer. Me and my family play it a lot whenever we get together, and we're still as tight as ever.
So I'll bet you and your family engage in your fair share of trash talking.
Of course.
And there's the friendship killer. It's not as big as a friendship killer as a Dokapon Kingdom, but
Never played it.
But it does have its moments where you will rage at your friends, but in a fun way.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway.
Even, despite all the trash talking, you're still going to be good friends.
Of course. Okay, but CJ, what do you have to say about it?
I'll let him finish.
Alright, well, basically, it's only a friendship killer from the moment the power button is pressed to when it's pressed again to shut it off. Once the game's over, no, it's like nothing happened.
What happens in Mario Party stays in Mario Party.
Yeah,
exactly.
Way to put it.
Yep. So what do you have to say about it, CJ?
Please, 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 I say this every time for every game Nintendo does, please, give me an online mode. Please, that's all I ask.
I don't know.
I don't know, because
Somehow I don't see it happening because Mario Party to me just seems like the game that's meant to be played with real friends.
I know, it's just, I would love to have some online mini-games. I'd love to be able to play against other people. But other than that, I do love the idea.
Well, at least not online, like party mode, at least like an online mini-game mode.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I do have to say, though, that I don't mind if it doesn't have online. It's just that it's called Mario Party. It's meant to be played at parties at your house.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, ratings? Oh, wait, we were supposed to be quickly going over this. My bad.
Yeah. So, quick, one by one.
I'd say 3 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
More remains to be seen.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. I am going to get it, no matter what. Just a matter of when.
4 out of 5 for me. I'm thinking of getting it, but yeah.
For me, it's a 3 out of 5. Mainly because it's still following the Mario Party 9 formula, and I wasn't that big of a fan of it.
And CJ.
Okay, I'm kind of stuck between the 3 and the 4. I want to know a little bit more about it, but my eye is on it, so...
Okay, so let's quickly go over this. The next one is Shovel Knight.
I'll have you know I backed that Kickstarter.
Oh, you did?
Nice.
Yep. Okay, well, anyway, with Shovel Knight, I actually like this because I don't know if you guys know about this, but I do love retro games, especially when it comes to retro platformers. I've always had a weak spot for those, so I like how this looks. Okay, so anyway, quickly, what do you guys think of Shovel Knight?
To me, Shovel Knight looks like a lot of fun. It's definitely a platforming game that I would love, mixing old-fashioned platforming with the pogo stick of doom turning into a shovel.
Well, it's more of a shovel turning into a pogo stick.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, like, they took the mechanic of Scrooge's pogo cane.
Yeah.
Funny how it always comes back to DuckTales.
Oh, well, CJ, what do you think of it?
I'm stuck between the 4 and the 5. I actually don't know that much about it, but I love the fact that it is an old-school platformer. I'm definitely going to give it a shot.
Oh, and also, since I never said my rating, also 4.
Okay.
Adam?
I'm an early adopter. I'm already getting
5.
mine.
He's a 5.
Okay, Nintendo Saga fan.
For me, 4 out of 5. Very interesting. Might get it.
And Game AW.
Mine's a little complicated. I don't hate the game at all. I think it's a good idea. But me personally, I'm a little kind of worn out of it from the 8-bit retro style games. Like I've seen a lot recently, so I'm kind of shying away from it now. So I'd say still a 4 to 5, but I won't be getting it at least, day one or whatever. I'll just kind of wait it out.
Yeah, how much is it supposed to be again?
About maybe 10, 15 bucks.
I love it.
Alright.
I'm in.
Oh, okay. Okay, so next one. I'm gonna let Adam take over for this one. It's time for Monster Hunter 4
Ultimate.
Alright, Adam, you take over.
Before we start, I'm like not much at all with Monster Hunter, so I'll be kind of backing out of this one.
I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Sorry.
Yeah, just leave this to me because I'm hyped as hell for this.
I have no doubt about it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know that you're a big Monster Hunter fan because of your Thanksgiving feast that you did.
Yeah, I enjoy doing that.
And your top 10 games of 2013.
Yep.
I want to see that feast now. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, Snake gave me the idea.
Alright, now...
And also, before that, just my thoughts about it.
Come on!
Come on, let me talk!
Leave it to adult!
So much for quick.
Let him fit a girl.
Because I'm the only one who's really hyped for this.
Okay,
Alright.
go for it, Adam.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
it's like, the monsters I saw in the demo looked really tough. But then again, the demo was meant to be for 4 players and there was only one person really playing it.
Yeah.
Like, a few of the new things that really look cool is the fact that you can jump on monsters and damage them from there, a la Shadow of the Colossus. And then there's this new weapon called the Insect Glaive, which allows you to control like this insect creature that can gather pheromones from the enemy and give you buffs.
Nice.
That sounds pretty cool.
And then there's this
Depending
one...
on where you hit them.
Yeah. And then there's this one boss monster in the game that creates a new status condition called Virus. It can infect other enemies and ultimately infect you. And the only way for you to clear the virus is to continuously attack the enemy. If you can do it in time, you can receive a temporary slight attack buff. But if the infection takes hold of you, you are unable to recover your red life energy for a short time. That's going to be a huge risk-reward thing. On the one hand, you want to get rid of that virus condition, but on the other hand, you're putting yourself in the line of fire. That's going to add some more strategy to the mix.
A little bit.
Also, yeah, online mode, definitely thankful for the 3DS having online mode. So since I'm probably the only one hyped for it, I'm probably the only one who should give a score. But then again, it's really redundant since you know what my score is going to be.
5.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, but Adam, you should at least ask us what our opinions are. And you get to pick who goes.
Most of us don't have one.
Yeah, I can't say anything either. I only played a little bit of 3 Ultimate.
Who has a really strong opinion on it?
I kind of do.
So what is it?
Well, the thing is that when watching you and then watching this, it's getting my boss juices flowing.
Ooh.
He's a boss strategist.
Yeah, kind of makes you wish you had 3DS capture software, doesn't it, Snake?
Little bit.
Or Wii U.
The Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate isn't going to be coming to Wii U. They have no plans for a Wii U version yet.
But anyway, just seeing this, it's making me want to get Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, so that way I can at least give the series a proper shot, and maybe we can get some gameplay videos of you and me, Adam.
And if I get a Wii U, maybe I could join.
Yeah, maybe I can show you a thing or two about bosses for once, Snake.
It's on now!
Shots fired.
It's on now, buddy.
I'm just speaking in terms of experience with the franchise.
Before we start dragging it out more.
Alright.
Next.
Alright, so let's see. Briefly, Adam, how hyped are you for Shantae and the Pirate's Curse?
You would not believe it. Shantae is one of my favorite characters.
And I'd have to agree with him on that. I did play a good amount of Risky's Revenge, and I love it.
Yeah, me too. I'm really looking forward to Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. In fact, it makes me want to beat Shantae's Risky's Revenge, because I actually haven't beaten it yet. And Adam's gonna kill me now.
Go beat it.
I beat the original Shantae. I haven't had a chance to play Risky's Revenge, but I want to ASAP. And fortunately, I hear it's coming on Steam sometime. And I am hyped for Pirate's Curse. I want to play it, but even if I get it, I'm not touching it till I beat Risky's Revenge and just that kind of.
If I recall, you can actually get it pretty cheap on the 3DS eShop. I got it very cheap.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap. So,
isn't it $12?
When I got Dual Destinies, I got it for like I think 5.
5?
Yeah, I got it really cheap.
I never seen it that low.
Alright, so anyway, for me, it's a 4 out of 5. I'm gonna definitely get it at some point.
5 out of 5 for me.
Adam?
4 for me.
5 out of 5.
CJ?
No rating. Sorry.
No opinion?
Yeah.
Opinion?
Nintendo Saga?
No opinion for me. Never played it.
Okay, there's one more game we have to go over before we really get to the big games. this one I really want to talk about, and it's probably the most mature game that came out of this E3. Devil's Third!
I think
And they say Nintendo is for kids.
Hold on. Can I
for kids.
can I speak about this first because I am a huge fan of this genre?
Sure, go ahead. Be my guest.
If anyone doesn't know, I am a huge fan of hack and slash high-octane action games.
Well, then have you played Metal Gear Rising?
I beat Metal Gear Rising, I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
When I saw Devil's Third, all I could picture was just high-octane action, so much hype, and the mixture of third-person hack and slash and first-person shooter was actually an interesting blend, trying to get away from the usual norm of these genres.
Yeah, and the multiplayer looks really, really immersive.
Multiplayer?
Yeah, you didn't see the multiplayer?
No. All I saw was the trailer, and it only showed single.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. You weren't around when they actually went in depth on Devil's Third. Okay, I'll take it from here. Devil's Third really showed us the gameplay footage, and it's actually not really first-person shooter. It's actually more of a third-person. They only went first-person when he was looking through the scope. But here's the thing, though. It does have a cover system, but you can actually run along the walls and actually get in someone's faces, like, pretty quick, too, from what I've seen.
And one thing that's cool is how the main character can throw his katana into an enemy, then run in and just slash them.
Yep, and actually he can also take someone else's katana and stab him with his own weapon, which, you gotta admit, is pretty humiliating.
Yeah.
Yes, very.
And it would leave you dead.
For me, I have to give this game a 5 out of 5. I am extremely hyped for this one.
Well, actually, Austin, I'm not done yet. There's one thing I didn't say, and that is they went all out with the multiplayer mode. I mean, there's so much more things you could do besides just team deathmatch. I mean, there's actually a part where you have to actually throw fruit in a basket. I am not joking.
God.
Or you have to hunt rainbow-colored chickens.
Excuse me?
I am not joking. I'm not making this up.
Well then.
Oh. And, like, right now I'm watching the trailer for it, and they've already shown one thing that I love, character customization.
Oh, Adam, do you remember when we watched this?
Yep.
They went all out with the character customization, and I am loving it for that. So yeah, usually I'm not really into big online multiplayer action, but this one might actually change my mind. Devil's Third is really looking good, and it's a mature title, but it really looks so damn good. I'm going to be looking forward to this because I love Metal Gear Solid, and that's kind of what the third-person view looked like to me. At least, it kind of reminded me of Metal Gear Solid, but, you know, also the hack-and-slash element of Metal Gear Rising. Wonder if Konami had a hand in this, actually.
Who knows?
But anyway, for me, this is a 5 out of 5.
Agreed. 5 out of 5. I'm extremely psyched for this.
I'm
Call of Duty killer.
probably.
Any game was a Call of Duty killer for me.
Okay, but seriously though, yeah, I'm getting this day one.
I mean, 5 out of 5 for me, day one. It looks so much fun. Can't wait to get it.
Steven?
I'm a fan of crazy things, and I'm a fan of just high-octane hack and slash action. 5 out of 5. It answers everything I need, plus also shuts up the whole Nintendo's kiddish thing. It does everything right.
Adam, what about you?
This one looks like it's going to be awesome. I'm usually not the type for the gritty type of games, but this one definitely looks like something to keep an eye on. I'd say, personally, a 4 out of 5.
And CJ?
I honestly don't know that much about it, so...
No opinion?
Yes. It slipped under my radar. I've heard about it, and I know Itagaki's working on it, but I don't know much about it.
But do you at least know a little bit to give it a rating?
Not really. All I know is that I got the Itagaki knee on Street Plaza today.
Well, how about we say 3 out of 5, you're just going to keep an eye on it.
And he has no ratings. So
Yes,
he does
no rating.
Okay.